smartphone is the new world order. It's very, very hard to control me because I put myself on a bunch of grids. The idea of—
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Welcome to Norder Drip Coaching. In today's video, we're doing another reaction video with my son. In this video, we're going to be looking at Andrew Tate's views on the government. That is something that I do agree with him on. And listen, I don't agree with him on a lot. And the link to me and my son's video we just recorded is going to be in the description. And you'll see why I don't agree with a lot. I do agree with him on this. So listen, I have not seen this video yet. So let's get right into it.
Driving through rural Romania. I live in a country which is rural, very rural, and I'm going to a part of Romania which is extremely rural. And people often ask me, hey, did you move there to get off grid? Because they have this idea that if you go far enough away from the cities that you're off grid and you're safe from the New World Order. And I always contest this point and make it very, very clear that I protect myself from the New World Order by being on lots of grids at the same time, by having lots of passports, lots of companies, lots of trusts which own assets, lots of banks.
I agree. You want to have as much passports as you can and as much entries into new countries, because in case something happens in America, you can always go someplace else. And if you are just limited to one spot, it's just not a good thing.
Councils and residencies. I live in many, many places. It's very difficult for anyone to track down and say exactly where is my life. No one government controls my entire existence. I have 11 driver's licenses. You can't ban me from driving. It's very, very hard to control me because I put myself on a bunch of grids. The idea of going off grid is old-fashioned thinking and it's outdated. But when discussing this, people often talk about the New World Order, and the New World Order has many various different definitions. Some people see the New World Order as the shadow cartel for the politicians. Some people see it as the Rothschilds or the Illuminati or the banking sector. It's very, very difficult to surmise what the New World Order is. But for me, I think the New World Order is very simple. I think the New World Order is the smartphone. I think the smartphone is the New World Order.
I agree. The smartphone has just taken over to where kids as small as 1 year old is just on this thing. Posture has become just a big problem because people can't even sit up straight anymore because they're always hunched down looking on their phone, and everything is now linked to the phone. Credit cards, passports, you know. I agree. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
So, it's charging. I think the smartphone's the New World Order. Why? Because they know who you talk to. They know what you say. They know what websites you visit. If your banking app is on there or Apple Pay, so they know where you spend money, how much you spend, where your money comes from. They also know where you are all of the time. Like, what more could they possibly want? They listen to your conversations. How many times have you talked about something, banana smoothies, and then you're scrolling through Facebook a few minutes later and there's adverts for banana smoothie makers?
What?
I was just talking to my friend about this. I was just telling her that I don't keep my Facebook app on my phone because, listen, I could be looking up anything on Safari, Google, and then I will go on Facebook and I'll see that there will be some sort of an ad come up, something coming up, and I'm like, how did they know? You know, so this is 100% true.
Yeah.
And they go, we don't listen to you. Of course you don't. They listen to everything you say. They know where you are all of the time. So unless you're going to quit having a phone, then you're always going to be part of the New World Order. Because the New World Order is basically just controlling people and knowing everything about everyone. And that's your phone. And we're all addicted and we're never going to give it up. So let's stop pretending that there's a world in which you're going to live without a smartphone. So I'm going to prove to you something. Do you remember when you used to be able to take the battery out of your phone? Out of the back.
Yeah.
All the old people like me remember that. But that's all ended now. You can't buy a phone in which you can do that anymore. And that's because even if you turn your phone off, they still listen to you and they still know exactly where you are and where you go. People have this idea, this false idea that, but if I have a password on my phone and the police can't get to the password, then my phone's safe. Listen, if the police know your phone number, and basically everyone who knows you knows your phone number, then they can tell which phone is yours and then they know where you are all of the time. That's it. Done. It's not complicated. So I'm going to prove something to you here. So I've got an application here called Waze on my phone, which is a navigation application. And I am using Apple CarPlay. So Apple CarPlay is when your phone is mirrored on your car. You can see it here. I have Spotify, Waze, telephone. You can see it all here. And the point I'm making is I'll put them side by side. The reason I'm doing this is to show you that the map being displayed on my car's screen is not the BMW's internal navigation system. This is a direct reflection of my phone. Waze on my phone, ways on the BMW. Apple CarPlay, very, very simple. If I turn my phone off, the map on the car should stop updating. Or it should crash, it should close completely, because it's a reflection of my phone's location, and my phone's no longer on.
That's
so let's
true.
test exactly that, shall we?
Like he's basically saying that like even if you turn off your phone, all like the services, like the Bluetooth, the navigation system, all of that is still active no matter what.
It's true. And like the thing for me that has got me is the battery. Before we can take out our battery and then the phone will just be trash. Now you can't do that. Yeah.
I've got my phone here. I'm gonna power it off. It's been a long time since I can turn my phone off. Turn off. Slide to power off. Off. So now that my phone is off, it shouldn't be broadcasting its location anywhere. Why would my off phone broadcast its location or listen to me? Why would my off phone be allowed or able to stay connected with a BMW and a BMW infotainment system to show my location on a screen when it's powered off? Why is it updating in real time? That's a reflection of my phone's location, but my phone has been turned off. So turning your phone off doesn't change anything. You can't escape the New World Order. They will still know where you are. They will still listen to you.
Literally updates.
It's updating in real time. My phone is off. Literally. For everyone who doubts me, I'm gonna turn it back on. Come on, phone. Don't pretend you're not on. Oh, now you're powering up. Oh, you're powering up.
Oh wow, so he turned off. I thought he just like shut off his phone, like you just like put it on the table, then you shut it
No,
off.
he turned off the whole battery.
He completely
off the
turned it
phone,
off, and it's
it
still
was
on.
still hooked up.
That's
so
crazy.
He's trying to state that even though you try to shut it off, it's still being tracked.
Yeah, that's why
as of before you can take your battery out. And I didn't even know that, because usually and when my phone dies, like I'm just not even on CarPlay.
Yeah, I don't even know how it's still connected if it's completely shut off. That doesn't make sense.
It's been on enough to broadcast to my BMW the whole time. This is the BMW M5 competition. Been wants to repeat the test. New World Order. You cannot escape. You are a peon, a slave. As long as you have one of these phones, you're a slave. They know where you are. They know what you say. They know where you spend your money, and they will blast you with advertising until the point you say something they don't like, and then they will put you in jail for some garbage with some subjective law and a legal system which is corrupt, bought, and paid for. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, if I move out into the woods, if I'm in Montana, I'll be fine. No, if you have a phone, you won't, and you need a phone to live. I am in rural Transylvania, and I can't escape being spied on. So if I can't escape, no one can.
So that's the end of the video.
Yeah, so that was just a short clip of his views on how we're being tracked, guys. And he's basically stating that you can't escape the matrix. I agree to some point. I have always felt like the phone was just so poisonous. I come from that time when, listen, I had a beeper. We didn't have a cell phone, and I see the addiction. I see the constant ads and consume and buy, and it's just really frustrating. I guess he's just trying to explain how he escapes it all. And I do believe that being able to have places in other countries would be beneficial. If you have enjoyed the video, like it, leave a comment down below. And again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Let me be the one to hold you at night, show you what it's like to get love, real love. This bitch heavy on my mind, pour four in a Sprite, is this real love? You say that you leaving him, but I just don't believe you. Used to think you solid, but I'm noticing you see through. You a prima donna and a fucking drama queen too. For some reason I still make these kisses just to see you. I know that we toxic, but I'm feeling like I need you. I know about your childhood, you really from the streets too. I know about your ex, man, and how he used to be.